Howdy lovelies, how are you all doing? Welcome back to our crafting, where we learn, grow and craft together. In today's session, we are going to make circle flowers. It's not difficult, it's very easy, and I will show you how to do that. Without further ado, let's get started. I love using circles in all my projects. I always work it in some sort of a way, and mostly it is from punched out circles and leftovers from a project. Now, I've got two containers here, one with my neutrals in it, book pages, brown cardstock, and another one where I have all these wonderful art. You can see sometimes there are parts that are cut off, some that has gone through a process of, I don't know what to call it even. That one should be there, but it doesn't matter. There will probably be a few that I just popped in there. Now, we're going to start. I'll show you with this. The flowers I refer to look something like this. It's not even glued down, 4 circles from old book pages. I inked the edges, put in a brad in the middle, and I've added some leaves from basil cardstock. You can see I just added it there. Once this is then glued down, you won't see the back of that, and it is something simple. You can do this with different colors. So I'm going to pop this to one side. In my previous series that I have posted, I had shown you how to make these circle tags and pockets. I love using those as well. It just gives a whole new look to a project. If that was a, let me just get something to add in here, a little project. Let's do that one. We can put this in there as a tag, and you could have used something like this to decorate it. It can be off-centered. You can put a smaller one. You can just add the one, turn it around, whichever way you want. I have made these previously. Here I have one that does not have any leaves added to it with the same thing, only 3 circles used, and even that is effective if you have to add it to any kind of project. So I want to just show you with these ones. I'm going to rummage through here to find something that we can quickly use. It can be black, it can be any color, you decide. Let's see what we find here that we can use. Obviously it needs to be something that will harmonize with each other. There's some red. Let's do an orange, a bigger orange one, and I've got a yellow. Let's see if I can find something else. Let's take a tiny one like that. So this can really be adjusted to any type of project. It doesn't have to be just vintage. It can be bright, it can be shabby chic, it can be masculine. It truly can be anything, even for baby themed albums, journals, all of that. So I'm just going to glue this down. Now it's not a waste for me. I will be finding something to add it onto. Now look at that. This is already quite impressive, and you can then use this as a border as you go along. I'm going to add this. This was a sheet that I had made for a mixed media project, and there you have that. If you then want to go ahead and add a brad, you can do that. You can do an eyelet. Let me see what I find here. I've got these little containers where I put my eyelets and brads in. So let's take a red one. I think red will stand out. I'm going to get a craft knife, and I'm going to just slit a hole in the middle. Just a little slit made there so I can pop the brad through. And would you believe it, I can't get it through now. Let me just get those two together. And there it goes through. Then we just open it up at the back, push it down from this side, and there we have a tiny little flower. You can add these to card fronts, to bookmarks, belly bands, wherever you want to add these. You didn't even have to glue that down. Let's see. I want to show you while we are busy how easy it is to make little things. Impressive. Just oh, there's 2 circles, by the way. That one, which is textured cardstock, basil cardstock, on top of that, and it can really be adjusted to anything. You can now stamp a sentiment on there, any of such things. I want to see if we can make a different type like one. My things are more or less all the same size. That can also work. That one. Do we have a smaller yellow one? Contrasting color. So this turns into a play with circles. There's another one that's got texture. You can see I literally have all kinds of colors of circles in here. Those are all the same sizes. Let's take a blue one with a green. If you have that, or you put that on there, the circle is not so perfect. You can see I had hand cut it, but absolutely gorgeous. That can also work if you are wanting to just play with a few circles. I'm not going to glue it down. I'll just show you some combinations, and hopefully that will trigger you into something that you can make and use in your own projects. You can simply add something. Let me bring this closer for you. It is embossed and then punched out, and that gives a lot of texture and interest to this little cardstock circle. Something simple, as small as whatever bunch you have can be used. This one is also cute. I like that print. There's one that was glued down already. It's glued down the 2 layers. That can also work if it was on top of the yellow. Sometimes I punch this out from packaging material. You can see it's from both sides. Let me just see if it will focus so you can see the print. And the other side looks the same. And it does not want to focus, but hopefully you can see the print. Let's do a red one again, just to play. Even if we take red with black, it will give you another option. So, oh, that skids away. Simple, simple circles. I need something to show you with these ones. Maybe a black one. It doesn't have to be exactly the same size. It can be a little bit smaller. And now the black frame make this navy blue looks as if it is black. Orange on black, maybe with another black one. For those of you that are into Halloween, I am not. I am one of those sensitive viewers. I can't do scary things. I get frightened way too easily. Texture on top of that. So there's quite a few ideas for you as well. Let's show you one with book page and just inked edge of the book page with the circles with our little flowers. We still need to add a little leaf to this flower, so let's quickly finish that one off. I just want to get my scrapbook so I can see what green cardstock I have. I've got all kinds of paper, cardstock pieces that can be used. I always have something. I'll use this lime green, and I'm just going to cut a strip of paper, fold it over so that it gives me some leeway. It's not too big, and I'm just going to trim it this way just to make the flowers petals. Now you can see they attach together still. What you can do is just put glue over both of them at the end, and then attach this little one wherever you want them, and you can manipulate it whichever way you want, and there is the other flower. Completed that one. We now need to put, again, simple. You can make this in any size you want. I'll just fold it over so that I don't have to cut twice. Form it into a leaf shape, whichever way you want. Same thing, it's still attached. I did not trim off the end, so you can keep it as that. Let's put some glue on this one, on the back side, and attach that. Maybe manipulate this a bit so we can cover the glue that I've put on. And there we have that little flower. And if I take the strip that is left, you can see that it will be a beautiful little piece of artwork. Yes, it doesn't stand out with that, but let's do it on a brown circle. Look at that. It can be a name tag. It can be a tag on a gift. It can be so many things that you can use this tiny project for. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Thank you for joining me again. If you try this for yourself, please tag Wawa Crafting on social media. If you want to see more content like this, where you can learn tips and tricks to do quick craft projects that you can adjust and use in any of your paper projects, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that tiny little notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload new content. And as always, I will be appreciative if you subscribe to my channel too. See you back soon. Goodbye.